Chaos Control! Hello everyone, my name is Jordan the Hedgehog and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Z to A. Last time we just pretty much went about taking part in the Infinite Z to A Royale, racking up points, I should be saying, for challenges tickets and just taking part in the challenges matches and whatnot. We did get to battle a unique set of characters as well. But one thing I did want to come back into Crazy Article Inc. real quick is because I haven't collected all the Mega Stones yet. There's still two more that I have not gotten, and that's the Malamarite and also Pyrorite. Now, just to double check that there is nothing else that I'm missing. Nope. That is all. I mean, I could just spend some candy just to collect some more large candies. I can always just collect more shards on the whenever I feel like it. But anyways, let's go on for the next challenges tickets. Yeah, let's do this. Who's my next opponent? Naveen. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court, and then you two may begin at once. A battle seems like the most fitting way to show how grateful I am to you, don't you think? I'd say so, yeah. Let's get out Gardevoir. Not good, Gardevoir's poisoned. Sableye. That'll work. We can regain some health that way, Gardevoir. Got some of that nice old health back. Now let's do the same. Okay, this is where I do need to switch. Now here comes the Mega Scrafty. Alright, Scrafty, let's wield your Mega Evolved power to the maximum. Bounce, we'll start off first. Now, oh, oops. I meant to switch into Gardevoir. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Since you won, I'll admit it. I'm really happy that we're both on Team MZ. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in 8 reward matches. Here is your reward. A big nugget. And 10 pieces of experience candy. Medium-sized, of course. Before we do go back to see Mabel about catching Xerneas, I noticed that I came around to Wild Zone 16 a couple of times, and there was this glowing light that I saw. And it made me curious to go and investigate. So let's take a look, see what this is. Looks like there's something on the ground. Where the shooting star fell. Shooting star? Oh, what shooting star? You obtained a moonstone. Oh, wait, I get it. So that's supposed to be related to, I think, the Starmie side quest. Huh. That is actually interesting. Or I guess I should say fascinating, regardless. Anyways, let's head on over to see Mabel now. Hey Mabel, I've dealt with the anomalies. Mind telling me what's what about this? And here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Okay. Yeah. It's not like I thought that to be a bad thing, Mabel. If anything, I consider this a blessing in disguise. Sorry for scaring you, little Pidgeys. I want to keep my eyes peeled in case there might be a shiny Pokemon around. Come on. There we go, I've got 6 Furfros ready. And then I can actually have them, I can probably train them up to battle against, the Elite Four crest. Once I get them strong enough, that is. Anyways, let's go and investigate. See what Xerneas is up to. Oh yes, you are oh so majestic, Xerneas. What a wonder you are. You are, of course, by far one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, Xerneas. I want to make sure that I have the right Pokemon ready to be sending out. Looks like you've made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Now, of course, Xerneas is one of the very special few Pokemon that when the new typing of Fairy came out, Xerneas also got that as its legendary typing as well. So in other words, Xerneas is a pure Fairy type. Geomancy! Oh man! Let's switch out. Have Raichu do some damage. Throw on a light screen. Ooh. You are quite strong, aren't you, Xerneas? All part of the order of the earth, so it goes, the eternal cycle turns, ever turn. Keep order wherever found. I don't want to do too much damage onto this thing. Okay, let's see how well. Let's see how well the timer ball works on Xerneas. Ooh. Let me try one more. Okay. Let's take a breather, let it... Okay, now, one more try. I don't want to be... Okay, good. I didn't want to make it too angry. Ding, 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 you sure did it. And to the victor go the spoils. Meaning? Congrats! You got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that, compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. Yeah, that's true. I'd been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by their feeling. Seeing Xerneas again, after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy is probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city, wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you can take a breather today. But I'm still counting on you to get that work done. The one that gives. I honestly was hoping for that to go on a little bit longer, but hey, I guess it's to be expected with not all Pokemon battles, but some Pokemon battles that you will just catch them really easily. Alright, well, I figured since it's getting to that point, I might as well start just throwing on some levels for my Furfrou team here. We're gonna be having a full-on team of Furfrous, and we're gonna start tackling that that side mission involving the Elite Four, shall we say. Let's throw on all 140 extra small candies that I've got into this Furfrou. Let's see how many levels we got. Only 2 levels. Dang. Only 2 levels from that. Nice, we got about 10 levels from that. Right then. We've got the team all sorted. So, who am I battling here first? Brill! Okay. I mean, I probably could have gone to clean up my Pokemon and get them all stylish-liked and whatnot. I'm Brill, a member of the Furfrou League's Elite Four. My specialty is Star Trim Furfrou. Let's battle to see whose Furfrou can shine the brightest. Sure, I'll face you. Let's see whose Furfrou shines more brilliantly. It's just gonna be a Furfrou against a Furfrou. Oh. You know, I honestly expected this to be a little bit more difficult. To defeat the top trainer in the Furfro Elite Four, you shine brilliantly indeed. There's no denying it. Your Furfro is truly brilliant. But I'm not the last Elite Four member waiting for you in the Furfro League. You still need to face 3 trainers. On to the next one. I honestly expected this to be a bit more difficult and whatnot, but apparently I was wrong. And I thought I would be battling the Elite Four. In all honesty. But no, this is completely different. I'm Mai, a member of the Furfro League's Elite Four. I use Kabuki Trim Furfro. Will you battle me and discover the beauty and charm of the Kabuki Trim for yourself? I'll face you. Then let this battle decide which Furfro Trim stands atop the rest. I should probably be a bit careful. I haven't gone out of my way to heal up this Furfro that I own. I am the greatest of all the Furfro Elite Four, but you have cut me down to size. The word Kabuki comes from a word meaning out of the ordinary. And what could be more out of the ordinary than my Furfro to be defeated? But this does not mean the defeat of the Furfro Elite Four. You still have to face 2 trainers. Alright, onto my third opponent. I made sure to heal up my Pokemon. Yeah, okay, just wanted to double check. You know what? Since I'm dealing with level 64, I want to having my Furfro be level 64. I want to see how well my level 87 Furfro holds up. I'm Marta, the Matron Trim user of the Furfro Elite Four. Let's have a sublime battle to determine who has the absolute best Furfro. I'll face you. Then we shall battle fair and square. Oh, nope. Move that out of the way. Zen Headbutt. It's not as difficult. As the face of the Furfro Elite Four, I have little choice but to graciously acknowledge your win. I do wish you could show a little more respect to your elders in battle. What? But you are not done. I am but one member of the Furfro Elite Four after all. There is still 1 trainer remaining. Just 1 more Furfro trainer to beat. Diamant. I am Diamant, the Diamond Trim Furfro user of the esteemed Furfro Elite Four. You brought only Furfro. Good. Now let us see if you can even scratch my Furfro's noble coat. I'll face you. Then behold the Diamond Trim's unbreakable magnificence. I'm wondering, because it's Diamond Trim, does that mean that like this Furfro is not just normal type but also part fighting type? Oh. The fact that, yeah. Okay, no. It's not really just extra parts. It's just because it's got the different code on. You have brought me low, Diamant, chief among the Furfro Elite Four. What a show of strength. Alas, you now know the truth. A diamond trim doesn't actually raise a Furfro's defenses. With that, you have bested every member of the Elite Four, but the Furfro League isn't finished. Make your way to Cafe Wolf. There you will find out exactly what I mean. Cafe Wolf, huh? Defeat the Furfro League champion in a Pokemon battle. Huh. Who is... Oh! Oh! What the? Whoa! Look at this Furfro! Congratulations on defeating every member of the Furfro Elite Four. However, the Furfro League has not yet been completely defeated. For the Furfro champion, the pinnacle of the Furfro League still remains. My name is Soigni or Soigni? I don't know, honestly. I apologize to any French person if I butchered that word. I am the current Furfro champion. Defeat me, and you will secure your position at the top of the Furfro League. As always, the only condition to face me is that you must have only Furfro in your team. Can you defeat me and my 6 perfectly trimmed Furfro, I wonder? Oh, okay. This will be your final battle. The winner shall be the Furfro champion. Prove to me that your love for Furfro is deep enough to lead our league of Furfro fans. I'll prove it by defeating you. Okay then. It's your love of Furfro against mine, and only true passion will triumph. Okay. So, I'm assuming, yeah, it's gonna have Furfros of all the designs. Ah! Oh boy. That's one Furfro down. On to the next. While I'm at it, how many full restores do I have? I've got 10. Okay, we can throw on one at the very least. Ah, dang it. On to the next Furfro. Ah, protect! I will say, getting through the first Furfro was definitely the challenge, because Rock Smash is, of course, a fighting type move, and considering that Furfros are just plain old normal types, it would make sense to strike at the weakness, because fighting is strong against normal types. That's 4 Furfro down. Only 2 more to work through. Man, what's with all the charge attacks? Only 1 more left. And it's the shiny Furfrou. Wow. Once again, full restore. Ah. The fact that she had a shiny, like the moment I noticed, I was like thinking, okay, that's a shiny. That was definitely a shiny Furfrou she had. And then like the fact that she had all those moves for it, quite outstanding, I will say. Perfection. As of now, no one in Lumios can claim to love Furfrou as much as you, Jordan. Congratulations to our new Furfrou champion. Yes, congratulations. Are you thinking of what I'm thinking, Soigny? It feels like things are really back to how they were, doesn't it? Indeed. I remember when the disaster 5 years ago forced Lumios' Furfrou trimming salon, Frisier Furfrou, to close up shop. It broke the heart of every Furfrou fan in Lumios. We feared we would never again be able to try out new trims for our beloved Furfrou. But then a savior came to our city. That's you. Myrte and her cipher were struggling to learn how to properly trim Furfrou. Not only did you assist them, but now you also stand at the top of the Furfrou League. You truly are an inspiration to us all. Perhaps your achievements will even prompt the creation of new leagues to celebrate other Pokemon species. A Spupa League, maybe. Or a Binacle League. I hope you show us your love for Pokemon in each and every one of the new leagues that appear. I'm not sure if all that will happen, but I do hope you'll stop by whenever you want to give your Furfrou a trim. Facing the Furfrou League. Now then, with that all done, we have completed every side mission that Pokemon Legends has to Pokemon Legends Z to A has to offer. But we do still have plenty of many battles in the Z to A, well, the Infinite Z to A Royale, of course. But I mean, I feel like that's not gonna be interesting, just showing off who we battle next in the Z to A. I mean, we know who there is gonna be. I've shown like at least 7, 8 matches, I think. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna jump to the part where we'll be battling in the Z to A Royale once we've done enough, because in case you weren't aware, there is still one Pokemon that we've yet to add to, or like catch, or and such. I'm not gonna say who that Pokemon is because it's kind of obvious at this point. I mean, we've seen this Pokemon throughout the game, and it'd be a shock if you couldn't figure it out by this point. So with that all said and done, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for what may be the final bonus episode of Pokemon Legends Z to A. Until then, take care. Chaos Control!